How are you guys? Yeah, just a little quick video. I haven't put one up in quite a while, mainly due to the fact that the PC is pretty knackered, and I am trying to work on upgrading that at the moment. It took me a while to figure out what exactly was going wrong with it, so I replaced a few parts which did absolutely jack all. So what we've done is I'm doing that. I've rebranded to Perpetual Team Maker as it I feel it suits me a bit more. And SerBalustrade, I was getting a lot of an awful lot of emails and like fucking even like Skype messages and voicemails and things from people trying to sell me glass, like mostly Chinese glass sellers asking me like how much glass I need to buy in my Balustrade business. So yeah, and people are assuming I'm from Serbia as well, which is another one. So that's been rebranded. It was given to me by D&D group because I pretty much make tea all the fucking time. One particular person. So that's just what I have now. We're going to be doing that. I have removed all prior content I had on the channel. Mainly due to low audio quality, but also it was kind of piecemeal. I had bits of everything here and there, and I had like 2 or 3 episodes in a series, and I haven't finished it. And a lot of those saves are gone now anyway because of the PC messing up. So once it is restored, I will start doing some more video content. I'm going to put up a few little videos here and there because there are quite a few people that are still looking on the Facebook page and that are checking the channel out occasionally. So just to kind of keep you guys up to date with what's happening, I can try and do some like less demanding content because it's the video editing and the actual recording of it that's the main issue. So we can do some smaller games that require less. Maybe I'll see about looking into Let's Play on that. If anyone has any recommendations, pop them down below. Also, what I'm doing at the moment now is a lot of kind of roleplay stuff. So I'm DMing a Stars by Numbers game. It's gone on for a couple of months now, and it's very entertaining. But I do a lot of stuff behind the scenes in that. So if people are interested in that, we can see about putting some of that up. Maybe even just some general tips on DMing, because I know there wasn't that much of it as far as like factions. They're not really explained too well in the books. So that could be something I could get into slightly. So there's that, which is amazing fun. If you guys haven't tried it, it's worth a go. The reason I really started DMing it was because it's hard to kind of find a game, because there's not many of them going, especially not in European kind of time slots. So I've also started last week, actually just yesterday, to be honest. We started another group. One of my friends here is GMing that. I'm not sure if he calls himself GMing that or not. But it's Dark Heresy, and I play a psyker. It's pretty crazy, literally. But yeah, that's great fun as well, and it's new to me because I've played like a Tech Priest for a couple of weeks before. That was about 2 years ago. That's my limit of my exposure, and the rolls are quite unusual because most other of these kind of games, you'll roll d20s to try and see if you succeed, and the higher numbers you get, the better. Whereas in this, you roll d100s, and you add on modifiers, which I'm still not entirely sure of. And the lower you get, the better, because you've got a target to aim for. So you might be trying to get I got one last night. I had rolled a d100 and something, added on some bits, took off a whole load, and my target was 6, and I rolled a 3 out of the d100. So that's not very, very unlikely, but it worked. So it was amazing, but... so like hitting things or achieving things is much more difficult in the game. Stars with Numbers is like for me it's a rough enough like kind of system. At least my world is, because that's how I tend to design them. I make a fairly harsh world and I put people into it and see how they respond. And if you work at it and you think about it, you'll achieve quite a lot. But if you just throw yourself into it, you like start picking fights and things that might not quite work out. Whereas in this game, it's actually way worse. I mean, there was a little like cutscene kind of thing, I suppose, would be the best way to put it, where the GM had us go into start off in this section and fight, and we didn't know really what was going on character wise. And like I was like, oh, cool, I'm gonna run over to this bit because I'm a melee character. I don't have any ranged weapons, but there's loads of guys shooting at us. But I made to run, and I like hopped over a pipe, got stuck on it, fell in the mud, and just got shot to shit by this big cannon thing. It's left me with like 2 health, and then like the next round I just got shot in the face. Luckily it was kind of a flashback, a flash whatever forward probably. Yeah, so it was pretty intense. It kind of got you straight into the mindset of, oh my god, okay, don't do stupid shit unless you can like hide fairly well. Um, yeah, so that's good fun. That's very good fun. So I'm probably gonna get into a bit more of that, just talking about shit. Uh, I think about this kind of thing a lot, and I do a lot of world generation and just character generation. So like if the guys are looking like they're going to head to a certain planet that I haven't worked on, because I work on like 2 or 3 in every direction, and then they're fairly well fleshed out, and then beyond that I kind of go when they get near it, because they're unlikely at this stage to travel that far, especially like I've got certain constraints on there, like they've currently kind of renting, I suppose, or leasing a ship from their employers, which is actually going to change fairly soon, I think. But that's like a fairly thing. They could just the beautiful thing about a sandbox kind of game though is they could just decide as soon as they came in, this is my ship now, I'm fucking off, and just fly away. There's no constraints stopping them doing that. They could do that, and they can like try to fuck up their hometown, or it's a completely open game. I will of course react to it with the characters as they would, so they're not just going to stand by and leave you destroy their entire town. But yeah, it's really interesting. It's really interesting. So that's going to be happening. There'll be a few little videos going up, but they're not going to be ridiculously long. I mean, this one's going to be about 10 minutes long at the most likely. And yeah, we'll see how we go. As I said, if anyone has any recommendations or anything to put up, or even just like something to have in the background, or some sort of videos, I'll see what I can do about that. Thank you guys. See you shortly.